So guys, it's David here. It's a wonderful Sunday today. So I do hope you guys had done your self-reflection and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. Now, this morning I spent a crazy and perhaps an absurd amount of time looking at getting a new PC. I was looking at pre-builds, I was looking at parts, I was looking at what are the best options, where can I find the cheapest parts, etc. Because it was my first time buying a PC, and most importantly, it was my first time spending pretty much all my money. It is probably one of the most stupidest idea that I had done today, but just working on my laptop, right? This outdated laptop, a Surface laptop. I think I got it like 6 years ago in high school. And just using AI tools like Cursor to write shitty AI code for me to create my app has been tremendously slow and difficult. Especially when I edit videos on my laptop using this new OpSpot camera. No, wait, not OpSpot, DJI Action 5 Pro camera. It has been just horrible. And I have to use my mom's laptop. So it is money well spent. And I can't say that for certain because I have not even got the parts yet to build. It may be a total disaster, but it will definitely be an upgrade from this. And it is an investment that I'm going to invest into my workflow. So it will hopefully increase my productivity. But that being said, I used my whole morning to do that. I was literally just geeking out, and I did waste a considerable amount of time doing that. And shortly afterwards, I head off to work, and coming back home, it was pretty much dinner time. So I didn't foresee to have a lot of time to read or perhaps self-reflect and try and improve my understanding of life. But I'm very grateful that I just did one thing today, and that is to just stay disciplined, right? Staying disciplined, using your will is literally the only lesson you need in life. To commit to yourself and to know where to commit and where you should put your focus towards will clear away literally 80% of the ambiguity you have in your life. Because most of that uncertainty that you think or that you think the path ahead of you is so blurry is because you are, first of all, not disciplined. Like most cases, we know what we should be doing. But because we don't want to stay disciplined, we don't want to commit, we are constantly overcomplicating the simplicity of the path ahead of us. We try to look for that silver bullet. We try to look for perhaps that, get rich quick scheme. And perhaps even if you're trying to lose weight, you're looking for that next diet, right? That Ironman diet, that military diet, that, whatever diet it is you're looking for to instantly lose that weight to, shortcut the hard path ahead of you. And the truth is, guys, when you just simplify the route ahead of you, when you just simplify things down to discipline, you start to see that the path that was always so ambiguous has never before been so clear to you. Because really all you need to do is just put your focus working towards at the right thing. And you may be asking, David, how on earth do you know what is the right thing to work on if you have never done it before? And I could say that it is not something you should be afraid of to constantly test and iterate over your failures. Again, there's no one size fit all, but if you avoid the commitment to put 100% of your focus towards something, then you'll never be in that journey long enough to see any life-changing results. And that is when you are so distracted with looking for that next thing to perhaps elevate or avoid the hardship ahead of you. So coming back home today, I just decided to do what I know best. That is to use AI to write shitty code again for me to create these components for my application. Now, I was very frustrated because I was super unhappy with the code that the AI was generating me. But looking back now, it was generating such horrible code not because it has no capabilities to generate wonderful code, but rather I fail to articulate or be specific on how I want those codes to be generated. So looking back at today, and I guess I should do my quick self-reflection now on camera, is I would say that I could further improve on my productivity and the way I perhaps deliver my work if I perform better and increase my vocabulary in a way to, for say, if I have upgraded my English skills, because by doing that, I would be able to communicate my idea more precisely, more concise, and clearly to not only the AI model, but to you guys, and other people. So I do think focusing on English and just getting better at that common skill will be very important to me. So I think that is something I would spend some time towards next week. And that is something I would squeeze in some time in my schedule and routine. But overall today, I could say this week has been pretty good, except for the fact that from the start of the week, I was procrastinating, right? Ever since committing to this new routine, I was being lazy simply because I was still doing this for someone else and I wasn't doing this for myself. But when I made that transition to say that I am doing this for you, David, that I am gonna code for yourself, I'm gonna build this app for yourself. I'm not gonna build this app in hopes to get my family rich, but rather I'm doing this to get myself rich. And when I committed for myself, I acted. It was simply just as easy as that. Because you understand that if you really want something, David, you have to act. You have to stay disciplined and you have to just bite your teeth and get through this shit. Because if you don't, then no one can help you because no one believes you, right? No one trusts you. And most certainly, no one is going to give a shit about what you're doing. So if you fail or not, nobody's going to care. So at the end of the day, guys, it literally is just yourself. You're by yourself. So if you cannot commit for yourself, then quit doing this, right? It's as simple as that. Don't even make yourself depressed by trying to chase this false reality of what you think is possible if you're doing this for someone else. Because if you cannot do this for yourself, then you never will stick with it. You simply never will stick with it. But with that being said, I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.